So I want to start off this video by apologizing, just straight away. I just want to apologize. Yes, this is going to be a regular thing. No, it's never going to hurt any less. In fact, it'll probably hurt more. So if you're wondering by the title what this is exactly, Fanfic Fossil Friday is going to be a recurring thing. Why fossil? Well, for two reasons. One, to differentiate between my Fanfic Fridays and all the other Fanfic Fridays out there, because if you're searching for it, you're just going to get a bunch of different Fanfic Fridays from different creators. So, Fanfic Fossil Friday, and fossil because these are old. Like, as far as internet history goes, these are old. And they make me feel old. Yeah, This is going to be a fun one, guys. The whole premise of this is going to be digging up and reading old fan fiction. I'm setting a limit. It has to be at least 8 years old. Like, bare minimum, at least 8 years old. And they just have to be bad. They don't have to be dramatically bad, but they at least have to be bad. And if there are any that you would like me to read, please, I will always accept links to really crappy fan fiction for me to read for this channel. So I thought, to start with, why not just humiliate myself right out of the gate? Because I used to write a lot of fan fiction. Like, a lot. God, this is not going to be an easy one. So yeah, I already have a few planned out. I have a Christmas one. I found out, I hadn't even thought of it until like 10 minutes ago. Christmas is on a Friday, so y'all are going to be getting a Christmas episode. I already have it picked out, and it's atrocious, and I can't wait. To start out, I want to cruise into this. I don't want to just like plow right in with like just really, really awful stuff, because I have awful stuff. Some of the things that I'm going to read are going to be like my fanfics. Some are just going to be other ones that I have found on the internet. Some are going to be ones that, like, when I was in middle school, I was like, oh my god, I love this fanfic, and I printed it out and I saved it in a folder, and because I don't throw anything away because I'm a gremlin, I still have it. So, just so you know the mix that you're going to get. Today's fanfiction I dug up from my old DeviantArt account. No, I'm not going to give you the name because I don't want you searching for it, although you could probably easily find it. I'll tell you what the title of this is. You'll be able to find it, whatever, I don't care. It's called LUI, a play on DUI, and in parentheses, Living Under the Influence. Yep, this is a Naruto fanfiction. It's 2 chapters long. I never finished it. I have only read the first 4 sentences, and I was like, you know what? Yep, this is gonna be the one. I haven't spoiled it for myself, so all reactions of cringe will be absolutely genuine. It is Kakashi and Iruka. Because that was my jam when I was a kid. Also, I just wanna, hold on. This was published in 2009. It is 2020. So in 2009, and it was September. So in September of 2009, I can math, right? I was 14 years old, barely, like, almost turning 15. And alright, so let's begin. So I'm going to try to read this with as much enthusiasm as I can muster. I put a rating here. Rated T for teen. Chapter 1. Bad idea. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 1 word. That's all it took. 1 word, 1 touch, 1 deep look into his gorgeous eyes, and Iruka would melt like the chocolate bar in Choji's back pocket. He couldn't help it. He was in love. No doubt about it. When he was in Kakashi's arms, everything else seemed to fade away, and he could finally relax. Kakashi is to Iruka as sake is to Tsunade. A day without, and life as you knew it would end. At least it's how it felt. Let's just say Iruka's a bit clingy. Sometimes. God, that was only the first paragraph. This is gold. And I want to go back in time and just thank past me for supplying all of this cringe. The silver-haired ninja dared to call him that once. Kakashi may be smart, but not when it comes to relationships. Iruka kicked him out of the bed and onto the couch. 5 minutes later, he marched back into the living room, shoved him off the couch and yelled, "Get back in bed." Oh no, oh no. Oh God, this is the era of the internet where I was gonna say people, but I was one of those people. So we said things like te instead of the, and smexy. Oh God, I hate that one. I hate that one. And then there's this one, confuzzled. How does one word hold so much cringe? Just tell me how. Tell me how. God, I hate this. I was enjoying the first minute and now I'm hating it. Okay. The confuzzled copy nin simply got up and walked toward the bedroom. As he passed by the foot-tapping sensei, what are these adjectives? He whispered, "You got lonely, didn't you?" And giggled like a happy little schoolgirl. See? Clingy. Then today, in a possible attempt to dull his lover's sense of neediness, Kakashi thought it would be a good idea to take Iruka to a bar and get him wasted. Bad idea. And then that brat had the nerve to say I was preggo and that you were my baby's daddy. I should have strangled the kid then and there, Iruka spoke through alcohol-tainted lips as his left hand pendulated in the air, then pounded the table in anger. Ah, yes. Empreg. He took another gulp of beer and wiped his mouth with the back of his hand. Glancing over at Kakashi, he realized that he probably didn't hear a word he was saying. Damn, Ichi-Icha, will you put that stupid book away? That's not grammar. Will you put that stupid book aways already? Oh, because he's drunk. Porn addict. How many times do I have to tell you I'm not a porn addict? The Hatake whines so convincingly. God, this is so hard to get through. It could be worse. It could be far worse. If you think this is bad, you have no idea. Liar. Genma read one of those and told me what it's about. He pointed an accusing finger at Kakashi and gave him the look. Genma-kun read Ichi-Icha. I'm so proud of him, he exclaimed with a tear in his eye. Did he like it? Don't encourage him. Iruka put his chin on the counter and gazed into the half-full glass of liquid gold. After a few minutes of watching the bubbles float to the surface, he drank the rest and slammed the glass back onto the counter. Another beer. No, I think you've had enough, Kakashi cut in. I think it's time you get home. I might actually, start crying from just how awful this is. And when I posted this, I thought it was good. I thought this was significantly better than anything else I had written, which I guess comparatively it was. But holy, just okay. You got this, Lee. You got this. You can get through it. I can't. But Kashi-chan, I only had, how many did I have? 3, maybe 4, and you're drunk already. I'm not as think as you drunk I am. Yeah, you're drunk all right. The concerned scarecrow paid for the drinks and led the stumbling dolphin out of the bar, haha, because His name means dull. Okay, why did I subject myself to this? This is totally optional. I'm the one who decided, like, yeah, let's do this. And now I'm complaining that I'm suffering. Ah, look at these pretty full lights. Iruka's words came out in one slurred mess. He was swaying back and forth as he walked down the street, and he had bumped into at least a dozen people. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, no, nope, nope, nope. I'm putting my foot down. I am not. I will put it on the screen, but I am not. I refuse. I refuse. I will put in a clip, but I'm not gonna sing it.
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for...
So he's singing the song, and then I guess he trips and falls, and he says, ow. Are you okay, Rucha? Kakashi looked down at the clumsy sensei whose face was now planted into the ground. No, I think I tripped it. He mumbled as he tried to get back up. This is significantly worse than I thought it was. You don't say, the masked Jonin said sarcastically as he held his adorably clueless boyfriend to his feet and then threw him over his shoulder. What the hells is you doing? Put me down. Put me down.
Please put me down. Please, just euthanize.
Iruka yelled as he pounded his fists into Kakashi's back. Now. No, you're too boozy, and stop hitting me. But you had some more drinks than me, didn't you? Yeah, I had 7. What's your point? Why are you so sober? Ha. So sober. Haha. That's funny. Oh boy, here it comes, Kakashi sighed and rolled his eyes. Ha 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 ha. So sober. Ah ha ha ha. I'm not gonna. By now, everyone in the surrounding area was either in complete disbelief of Iruka's stupidity or they were laughing with him because they were intoxicated as well. Kakashi considered dropping him on the ground and coming back when he finally passed out, but he thought he would spare him the added embarrassment since he was going to be teaching with a hangover the next day. The following morning, Iruka was woken up by a happily dreaming Kakashi wrapping his arms around his lover's waist. He was completely unaware of how he had gotten home last night and didn't even care at the moment. His head was throbbing with familiar pain, like how he felt after last month's big adult pool party. Skinny dipping. Lots of liquor. Unco's idea. Sorry, I had something caught in my throat there. The sensei knew he should get out of bed and get ready to go to the academy, but he wanted 5 more minutes. Just 5 more damn minutes of sleep. Although he probably couldn't if he tried. His headache was killing him, so he slid out of Kakashi's grip and prepared for the hellish day ahead of him. Ohio class, Iruka murmured as he sluggishly dragged himself into the classroom and placed the class's graded papers on his well-organized desk. Ohio, Iruka-sensei, everyone spoke in unison. Ugh, loud. This is going to be a long day, he said so quietly that only those in the front row could possibly hear him. A hand shot up in the air, and the always curious Kana was squirming in her seat, whispering, "Ooh, ooh, pick me." I don't know if that's an actual character or not, if I made it up, or if I was an extra weeb and, like, dug through my manga and, like, was looking for background academy characters or what. Yes, Kana-kun, what is it? Yay! Iruka-sensei, do you have a hangover? How does this academy kid know what a hangover is? Like, they're young, but, like, I guess, yeah, I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide. What? How do you know what a hangover is? My question exactly. "'Cause my daddy always has one," she replied, as if nothing was wrong with that. "He told me you get them after you drink." You know what? Props to Dad, at least he's transparent, at least he's honest. Yeah, that's right, and I sort of do have one. Suddenly everyone began to yell things like, "Are you a mean drunk? I heard you were singing outside of a bar last night, and yeah, go sensei." What? Not only was his headache getting worse from all the commotion, but now his students were congratulating him on getting drunk. If only they knew what a hangover felt like, he thought. The rest of the day pretty much sucked for him. When classes were over, he didn't even bother grading the students' tests. He just took them with him to do at home. As he bolted out the door, he nearly crashed into Kakashi, who was waiting for him. Yo. Hey, Kashi-chan. Long day, he assumed. Yeah. Well, I know how to solve that problem. No more beer. That's what made today so terrible. Well, at least you're not blaming me, he said cheerfully. Oh.
I blame you.
Thank God, this is almost over. This is just the first chapter, but it's almost over. As soon as they got back to Iruka's place, the Chunin headed straight for bed. Oh, that's right, I forgot he was. Or at least... Yeah, okay. Headed straight for bed to sleep off the remainder of his excessively long hangover. The Jonin poked his head in the room and asked, "You want me to make dinner?" "Sure," came a muffled voice through a pillow. Okay. He picked up the phone and dialed the number for a nearby pizza place. "Yeah, an order for delivery, 1 large pepperoni pizza." "Go home," Iruka yelled. "What?" "If you're not gonna cook, go home." "Oh, fine." "Beer? Bad idea." Why does this just sound like it was a one-shot? Like a really weird, stupid one-shot that like literally had no real plot. Well, that was chapter 1. Shall we get started on chapter 2? I considered making this a 2-part video, but you know what? Let's just smush it together. Let's just put the suffering all in one video. Chapter 2.
Aftermath.
Blue light spilled into Iruka's room like a silent waterfall through dolphin curtains. He has dolphin curtains. Why did I write this? This shit's gonna make me cry. Through dolphin curtains, falling upon his sweet cinnamon skin. I hate myself for that. I hate myself for that so much. Okay. It was the day after his horrible hangover, and he succeeded in sleeping it off. He woke up and exhaled a well-deserved yawn and took a long, hard look at his clock. Finally, it registered in his brain that it was noon. He slept through dinner and breakfast, so the first thing on his mind was food. Lethargically, okay, 14-year-old me? How in the back 14? I don't know what grade level that word is at. I don't remember. I feel like that might have been a big word for a 14-year-old. Lethargically, the sleepy sensei... God, I'm hating these descriptors. The sleepy sensei moved from his bedroom to the kitchen and to his surprise, found that someone was already in there. "Didn't I tell you to go home?" he questioned Kakashi with crossed arms. "Yeah, and I did. Then I came back this morning. You slept a lot longer than I thought you would." "It's your fault. What are you making?" the Chunin asked while inspecting the pot of bubbling liquid. Okay. I'll do it. Fine. "Tomato soup," he sang. I hate myself. "Uh-huh, you have fun with that," he muttered with a hint of sarcasm. "I'm getting a Pop-Tart." "Boy, you need nutrition. How are you just gonna have a Pop-Tart?" "Oh, come on, you were complaining last night about me not cooking, and now that I am, you don't want to eat it?" Jonin pouted. "Fine, I'll eat it," he gave in with a sigh, "just as long as you didn't put alcohol in it." Would I do a thing like that? Yes. After fighting with Kakashi over the last spoonful of tomato soup, Iruka got a bath ready for himself and was so overjoyed at the thought of relaxing that he almost literally jumped in. Literally. Slowly he sank down into the water until his nose was hovering above the surface. His reflection became caught in waves with even the slightest movement, but no matter how much the water rippled, his scar was still there. Yumino sat back in the water, almost fully submerging himself except for his face. The steam was making him drowsy, so he closed his eyes, tempted to take a nap. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. He sat up again and smoothed... I hate 14-year-old me. I hate 14-year-old me. You hear that? 14-year-old me in the past, I hate you. I'm saying that like I don't hate myself right now. He sat up again and smoothed his long, coffee-colored hair back. What is it, Kashi-chan? Can I come take a bath with you? I swear, if this entire fanfiction was just an excuse to write a bath scene with these two, I'm going to scream. I am literally actually going to scream. Iruka, a bit surprised, replied, okay. Kakashi, already nude and maskless, slammed the door open and ran in, hopping into the bath right behind his Ruru-chan. Just the image of this, just like running and then like cannonball. I'm just imagining him cannonballing into the tub and then like water going everywhere. What the hell? What the hell? What if I said no? Iruka asked, a bit stunned. Would you just be hanging out there naked? Then I guess I'd be walking around your place naked, huh? The confidant smiled as if he was innocent. What? What? Iruka glowed red in the face. Are you incapable of putting your clothes back on? Nah, I just wanted to see you blush. He loosely wrapped his arms around his lover's neck and leaned forward, whispering in his ear, "You're even cuter when you blush." Iruka could feel his soft lips gently kiss his cheek, and his face grew even more red. I wasn't blushing. It's just hot in here. Why do you need to be embarrassed? You two are dating, but like, okay, whatever. Ha, you're not very good at lying, are you, sensei? Kakashi snaked his arms from around Iruka's neck, down his back, and around his waist, holding him closer. And Kashi-chan, why does he call... Kashi-chan, what are you doing? That kind of sounds like... This phrasing is just ruined now, because it sounds like...
What are you doing, step bro?
And I hate it. I hate that. I hate that. Nothing, he responded as he nuzzled his adorable dolphin-chan. I might just, like, snap my Kindle in half. Don't even think about it. Think about what? Don't play dumb. You know. But Ruru-chan... God, I hate these nicknames. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. But Ruru-chan, you didn't mind at the pool party the Jonin whined. That was a completely different situation. How? Well, for one, there was alcohol. Aha! So if I get you drunk again... No, Iruka shouted. What was 14-year-old me thinking? What was going through my head? Why did I write this? I was a good kid, okay? Like, I was a weeb, I was cringy garbage, but I was a good kid. I did not act out or anything because I felt the wrath of my... Look, I have a Latina mom, okay? Like, that's all you need to know to just sympathize with me. My ass stayed in line.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
But like, so I didn't know about like sex or alcohol. I mean, like I knew, but like I didn't know, you know? I was innocent as all hell until like high school. So how and why am I writing this? How, who, what? I think it was in 9th grade when I wrote this. No, it had to be 8th grade. It was middle school. It was 8th grade. I don't know my own timeline. Don't expect me to know these things. It's ridiculous. No, Iruka shouted. Oh, but I'm so deprived. Bitch, what the fuck? Iruka blushed, at least 100 different shades of red at that comment. And you'll stay deprived if you don't drop the subject, he snapped. That alone was motivation for Kakashi to keep his mouth shut for the next hour or so. Remember when I said earlier about, those cringy words? You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I don't want to say it. It's literally... like physically painful to say these words. Just any of the, oh my god, there's one word. You know what, I hate myself enough. Whatever. But there's one word that I coined, I don't know, or just claimed for myself. And it was awesomecoolnesh. Yeah, that hurt me saying that just now. So yeah, I'm not going to say, you know, I'm just going to say it like a normal person. I'm going to say it like a normal person. I'm going to ignore how this is spelled. I will put it on the screen, but I am not going to give in. Nope. Operation Sexy Iruka Up is now in progress. God, it hurts just to look at the word. The sudden feeling of the Jonin's warm breath on the back of Iruka's neck sent a shiver down his spine. He was so busy grading papers that he didn't even notice that he was behind him. You're kind of a crappy ninja, aren't you? Like, grading papers or not, like, what now, Kashi-chan? The Chunin tried to sound as calm as possible. Want to have some fun? What? You know what I mean. He kissed his lover's what are these descriptors? I genuinely don't understand why I use okay. He kissed his lover's tan neck gently. It makes it sound like just his neck is tan. Just for a little while. Kashi. Wait, am I reading that right? Or is it more like Kashi? I don't know. It just sounds like I'm talking about cereal. It sounds like I'm talking about Kashi cereal. The sensei was stunned by Kakashi's change in mood. Then, out of nowhere, he was tossed onto the floor. Too shocked to say or even do anything, Iruka just laid there helplessly as Kakashi's hands slid farther and farther down. Consent, consent, consent. Whoa, okay. I genuinely forgot for a moment that I wrote this. Consent. Even if you're dating, please consent. Get consent. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'm not going to shout this, but Iruka-chan, I know you're in there. Come on out, someone yelled through the door as they pounded on it. Kakashi, if you're in there too, Remember when we used to just casually throw this word around? Okay, I'm gonna bleep and probably blur this. Wow, okay. You better not be my Iruka-chan. I'll kick your albino ass if you are. How? Why? Anko-chan? The dolphin stuttered as he snapped back into reality, slightly relieved. He forced Kakashi off of him and got up to get the door. As soon as the purple-haired Kunoichi heard the lock click, she slammed the door. Why is everybody slamming doors? Like, first of all, respect people's property, but second of all, why? Why do you need to make such a dramatic entrance? It's not necessary. Iru-chan, I missed you, Anko shouted with excitement. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I forgot about this word. God, this was just the epitome of just, like, that weeaboo cringe. Oh god. I need a drink. I need a drink, Anko shouted with excitement as she glomped him. That perverted porn addict didn't do anything to you, did he? She whispered. No, Anko-chan, Iruka struggled to say through her grip. Okay, just checking. Hey, not a pervert. Kakashi inserted himself into the conversation. Shut up, Kakashi. Iruka pushed Anko away, gasping for breath. What are you doing here? Oh yeah, that's right, she giggled. Your ass is in trouble. Okay, Anko was like kind of like playful, but not like this. Like, none of the personalities here are accurate. No. What? Lord Hokage found out about your, late night activities. He wants to have a chat with you. She elbowed him in the ribs playfully. Sucks to be you, Iru-chan. So if you want to be a better role model for your students, please keep your personal life a little more personal. Do you understand? Yes, Lord Hokage. You may leave. So far, the only character who's written to sound the way that they actually sound. Iruka bowed and walked out of the Hokage's office, his pride slightly hurt. A little more personal. I don't know if that's possible with Kashi around. Anko felt a disturbance in the force. XD LOL. Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna like pop in, but that's actually the end of this. There's like a little like comment thing at the end. It literally starts out with yay yaoi. The sad thing is I've had chapter 4 written before I even started chapter 2. Is there like a long lost chapter 4 that I need to find? If I ever find it, I promise you I will do an update video. I blame my Oran Vampire Night Fruits Basket yaoi obsessed fangirlfriends at school. It seems I become more and more of a pervert every time I'm around them. I guess that's why I've been upgraded from Shigure to Moroku. Oh my god, I totally forgot when I was in school. Okay, no. So then this was 9th grade, because I was friends with a group of weebs, and I mean later on I found out they were just fair weather friends. But I mean, like, you know, whatever. But like we all had nicknames that were characters from anime. So there was this one girl who was like, she was like one of the like popular nerds. She went by Ayame from Fruits Basket. And then there was another girl who went by Hattori. And I was Shigure. And then I guess at some point I got upgraded from that to Moroku from Inuyasha. Also, RIP. God, RIP. Okay. We're gonna save that walk down memory lane for another time. God, I totally forgot about that. Holy. So yeah, that was the first Fanfic Fossil Friday. Try saying that 5 times fast. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you cringed along with me, but I hope you enjoyed the cringe. You know, like, there could be a positive cringe. I hope you got some laughs out of this. I need to like recover my soul a little bit after this experience. So I'm glad I'm only making this a weekly thing. If you guys know of any fanfics that you want me to read that are just kind of like, send me a link. You can send me a link in the comments down below here, or you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram. My links are down below for those as well. Just remember they have to be at least, like, bare minimum 8 years old. This one was 11 years old, so like definitely made the cut. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on notifications, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, thanks, bye.